I'd like to welcome on stage with a huge round of applause the executive producers of the docuseries, none other than everyone's favorite, Salman Khan. The multi-talented Farhan Akhtar. And of course, the multi-hyphenate Zoya Akhtar. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us today. Of course, we're very excited to hear from them, but in ke saath saath, I'd love to invite the captain of the ship, the director of this docu-series, Namrata Rao ke liye zordar taaliyan honi chahiye. Namrata has worked on many super hit Bollywood films for over a decade as an editor and is now making her directorial debut with Angry Young Men. Please give a round of applause. And of course, put your hands together for the pivotal force and co-founder of Excel Entertainment, Ritesh Sidhwani. A round of applause as Ritesh takes the stage. And writer, director, and co-founder of Tiger Baby, Reema Kagti. Thank you. I hope mics are with everybody, or magically a mic will appear. Salman sir, I'm going to start by asking you my first question. Thank you so much for giving...
Keep me for later, na?
Sorry, sir?
Keep me for later. बाद में.
Sir.
So then I can say, जो भी मैं बोलने वाला था, सब बोल चुके हैं. मैं क्या बोल?
आपकी इजाज़त हो तो.
थोड़े. Zoya is here.
Zoya के साथ शुरू करें. Zoya जी, इजाज़त है? बहुत-बहुत शुक्रिया. Zoya, I want to start by saying a big thank you to all of you on this stage. As someone who's grown up on the movies, we need more docu-series that tell us about the films. I'm sure you watched all of the movies so far, but is there something that was a discovery for you because, you started making this series?
I think what I discovered making this series was that nobody really knew what happened. And after making this series, we've discovered we still don't know what happened with them. Nobody knew.
That will come in the next season.
Yeah, that's the next season.
Season 2.
Yeah. So
that one is really controversial.
So yeah, somewhere you discovered that no matter whatever happened, there was a respect intact. And that was like no one spoke beyond something, and I think that was something heartening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shall I go to Farhan?
Please do.
Thank you so much. Farhan, I hope a mic is magically near you. Thank you so much. I want to ask you how Salim Javed's work has inspired you as a writer and filmmaker, and then I'll ask you my next question.
I think all of us who grew up in the 80s and were children of the product of films that were made in the 70s, we all carry the legacy of Salim Javed within us. It's not about just being a part of their family. It really is, as audiences, as viewers, the impact and influence of their film on all creative minds was just, it's undeniable. It has influenced my work. When I write scenes, it's not about emulating or copying consciously, but there is a certain darja, for the lack of another word, that was given to the parts that they had written. And every character contributed in some way, had a personality, had a way of speaking, had a moment in the film. And I think that is subconsciously kind of come into the kind of writing that we do.
In fact, a more pointed...
In all of us.
In all of us, absolutely, absolutely. In fact, a more pointed question would be, is there a standout piece of advice that you perhaps might have received when you were undertaking your journey to be a filmmaker yourself?
A piece of advice that my dad gave me, he said, we come from a long tradition where sons never listen to their fathers. So please don't listen to me. Go ahead and do whatever you want. So I tried my best to follow his advice.
Thank you so much for not listening.
We have no choice because this angry young man, I think my father is the angry one. So we still listen to whatever he says.
Salman sir, I have to once again start off by thanking you, all of you, for giving us this series.
Thank you for hosting this, please.
Thank you. And I'd love to ask you, the spark or the idea of creating this docu-series, when did it come about?
I think Zoya started this. And Zoya and Farhan came to me, to all of us, and I thought that was the best thing that could ever happen.
Fantastic.
And I believe that they were the highest paid writers then, They're not leaving that position only. Even now, look at this. और ये तो अच्छा है, they didn't pursue acting. They didn't write for themselves. नहीं तो look at them.
So handsome.
आजकल भी ऐसे दो हीरो नहीं मिलेंगे आपको,
क्या बात है, बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
है ना?
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. Ritesh, I hope a mic is near you or it'll come to you. As someone who entered the film industry without any prior connections and has achieved so much success, how did Salim Javed's legendary work and mentorship influence or shape your creative journey?
I mean, I think you're right. I had no exposure to films till we did Dil Chahta Hai. But I think a lot of it came because from school, I remember Javed uncle used to be at Holiday Inn working there. So you used to go there because our school was right across. I used to hop across there with Farhan. And I would see some part of the process of what was the magic behind, right? So I think I got into it at that point. And then obviously you've grown up watching these movies in the 80s. And I think even today, and with Salim uncle, most of my interaction started after Dil Chahta Hai, because I remember after the movie release, Farhan and me, for most of the films, would go invite him. I obviously knew the family, Sohail, Arbaz, Salman, all these people from Sea Rock days. So, I mean, there was a lot which was there. So, I mean, I think there is a lot of influence in the work today because you've seen the stories they wrote, the way that the nuances of the screenplay, the characters, the emotional connect they had at that point, and it's even valid today. So, I mean, to be honest, even when I read a screenplay today, I try to find that connect and that emotion with which you can relate to and identify with.
Thank you so much for that answer.
And we in our industry are used to, we have to work under a lot of pressure. And he was already used to it.
He let him say it.
You only say.
आप ही बोल दो अभी.
Because Marlik's pressure cooker belonged to him. So he'd already come from that background of working under pressure.
Well, I must co-host with me today, and that is Mr. Salman Khan. Thank you so much, sir. It's so lovely.
मैं
Reema,
फेंके हुए पैसे उठा लेता हूँ. आजकल बहुत उठा रहा हूँ.
Reema, I hope Mike will be with you soon. Excel Entertainment, Tiger Baby, and Prime Video together have given us so many great stories. Whether it's Made in Heaven Season 1, Season 2, Someone Makes Some Noise, it's my favorite show. Yes, thank you. The Hard, thank you for The Hard very recently. I think this is amazing, this partnership between you and Prime Video. So what do you think this is going to do to that partnership? Angry Young Men.
It's wonderful for us to partner with Prime, Amazon Prime, and it's going to drop in 240 countries. And to me personally, I mean, apart from it being them being a huge contribution to the film industry, when I watch the docu-series, it's like two tigers who've done this beyond all odds. So there's a rags to riches story, there's a beyond all odds kind of story, and I think it's very universal, their journey.
Thank you so much for sharing. Namrata, yes, a round of applause for Reema, please. Thank you. Let's keep that going. Thank you. Namrata, first of all, congratulations.
Thank
This
you
is
so much.
an outstanding moment.
Yes,
And it's
it is.
amazing that this is your directorial debut. I'm going to straight up ask you about this creative journey. From the start, I know we may not have time to go through all of it, but tell us something about the start of it.
Well, I mean, I've been an editor for 15 years now. And when Zoya asked me if I would love to do this, if I would want to do this, I was like, yes, because it just seemed like a great subject. And it was much more than what I thought. It was so amazing. It's been quite transformative for me. Yeah, it's been a great learning experience, and it feels surreal that it's happening, that everybody will get to see it. We have poured our hearts into it. We've worked on it for a long time, and I hope everybody can see it and enjoy it.
That's so wonderful. Congratulations again. मैं जानती हूँ कि हम सबके साथ इस ट्रेलर का इंतजार तो 240 मुल्कों और शहरों की ऑडियंस भी कर रही है. तो आपको दिखा दें ये ट्रेलर?
Please.
ऐसे नहीं दिखाएंगे, आपसे थोड़ा सा और प्यार मिले तो दिखा देंगे. Thank you so much. We'll go backstage and we'll clear the stage to watch the trailer of Angry Young Men. Thank you. Thank you so much, and I'll call you back on stage in just a little bit. For right now, of course, आपसे बस यही पूछना चाहूंगी, मेरे दोस्तों, कितने आदमी थे? जोर से बोलेंगे? बिल्कुल 2 ही आदमी थे जिन्होंने Yes! I'm sorry, man. There are a lot of good looking men in this room, but they have to be the best looking. Give them a round of applause. Our heroes, our stars, our superstars. सलीम साहब, जावेद साहब, अक्सर कहा जाता है कि जिनके हाथ में ये माइक होता है वो एक सवाल हमेशा पूछे तो पेचीदा सा होता है, लेकिन आज ये सवाल पेचीदा नहीं है और वो है ये, कैसा लग रहा है?
अच्छा लग रहा है।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सलीम साहब।
नहीं ऐसा ही नहीं, इधर चले जाए, आने वाली पिक्चर भी अच्छी होना चाहिए, इस पे काम नहीं चलेगा।
एक्चुअली हम लोग थोड़े इनसिक्योर हो गए थे पीछे बैठे, एक एक के बाद एक सबको बुलाया जा रहा है, हमारा कोई जिक्र नहीं है, तो हमें कहीं ये भूल भूल तो नहीं गई क्या? हमें रिमाइंड कराओ भाई, हम भी हैं।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। आई डू वांट टू स्टार्ट बाय आस्किंग द बोथ ऑफ यू कि हम सब ने ये फिल्में देखी हैं, थैंक्स टू यू, ये पूरा जनरेशन जो है वो आप ही की फिल्मों की बदौलत इस देश में हम बड़े हुए हैं, लेकिन व्हाट वाज दैट सीक्रेट फॉर्मूला, आप हमें आज बता दीजिए, दैट मेड सलीम जावेद।
जी,
वो सीक्रेट फॉर्मूला मैं चाहती हूँ कि आज आप वो सीक्रेट फॉर्मूला हमें बता ही दे।
तो फॉर्मूला ये है कि उससे बहुत से लोगों को बहुत तकलीफ होगी, इसलिए कि हम में तो थोड़ी बहुत अकल थी, बाकी बहुत बेवकूफ़ थे।
They don't make men like these anymore, let me tell you that. जावेद साहब, आपसे सवाल पूछना चाहूंगी कि what is it about your partnership that made it so special?
I mean, ultimately the result, but you see, it was not planned, it was not organized, it was not on a very conscious level decided that we'll do that. It just happened. Incidentally, the first job I got in film industry was with Mr. Kamal Rari for 50 rupees. Then I jumped to 100 rupees in Mr. S.M. Sagar's film, where I was an assistant director. Besides that, I was writing dialogue also, because no other writer was willing to write the dialogue of Sarhadi Lutera. तो हम लोग झोपड़पट्टी में भी गए थे माहिम की सागर साहब के साथ, वहाँ एक राइटर था, उसने भी रिफ्यूज़ कर दिया। फिर मुझे उन्होंने कहा अच्छा चलो तुम लिखो, तो मतलब चॉइस का मामला नहीं था, मगर वो मेरी ज़िंदगी की शायद सबसे अहम फिल्म है सरहद लुटेरा, बिकॉज दैट इज़ वेयर आई मेट सलीम साहब। सलीम साहब उस पिक्चर में रोमांटिक लीड कर रहे थे और मैं डायलॉग लिखता था, और मुझे इतना परेशान करते थे वो डायरेक्टर साहब और प्रोड्यूसर साहब कि मैंने तय कर लिया था इसके बाद मैं नहीं लिखूँगा। मगर मुझे कॉन्स्टेंटली जो हिम्मत दी और अप्रिसिएशन दिया वो सलीम साहब ने कि आप अगर इस पिक्चर में ऐसे डायलॉग लिख सकते हैं तो आप सोचिए कोई ठीक पिक्चर होगी तो आप क्या करेंगे, आप राइटर बनिए। तो ये खैर बात ख़त्म हो गई। उसके बाद इत्तेफाक है कि मैं बांद्रा आ गया एक दोस्त के यहाँ, और उसके साथ रहता, किराया वो देता था, मैं रहता था। तो सलीम साहब का घर पास में था, तो सलीम साहब के घर जाने लगा सारी मोहब्बत के साथ। एक ये था कि एक वक्त का खाना पक्का हो गया था। तो फिर हम लोग बैठते थे, कहानियाँ वानियाँ सोचते थे। एक दिन हम बैठे थे कि वही सागर साहब जिन्होंने सरहद लुटेरा बनाई थी, जिन्होंने हमें इंट्रोड्यूस कराया, वो आ गए और उन्होंने कहा भाई एक शॉर्ट स्टोरी है और तुम दोनों जो है वो उसका अगर स्क्रीन प्ले बना दो। तो हमने कहा ठीक है, कितने पैसे देंगे आप? तो उन्होंने कहा 5,000। तो आइए, मेरा तो एक हार्ट बीट मिस हो गया। तो हमने कहा ठीक है। तो हमने 14-15 दिन में वो स्क्रीन प्ले बना के उन्हें दे दिया। ये घोस्ट राइटिंग थी, हमारा नाम नहीं था पिक्चर में। लेकिन वहाँ एक सुधीर वाही थे जो अभी भी शायद आपके टच में हैं। तो सुधीर वाही जो है उसको तो मालूम था कि हमारा काम है, तो उसने कहा सिप्पी फिल्म चले जाओ। तो हमने सोचा सिप्पी फिल्म इतनी बड़ी वो हमें कहाँ काम देगी। लेकिन एक दिन दोपहर में कुछ करने को नहीं था तो मैं चले ही गया। तो वहाँ बात की, तो उन्होंने कहा अच्छा आप दोनों आ जाइए। मैंने कहा हम लोग तो साथ काम कर रहे थे, अभी ख़त्म किया हमने स्क्रिप्ट, तो आप दोनों आ जाइए। तो फिर हम दोनों गए और फिर हमें वहाँ काम मिल गया। तो वहाँ राजेश खन्ना से मुलाकात हो गई। राजेश खन्ना ने हमें कहा कि तुम हाथी मेरे साथी का स्क्रीन प्ले लिख दो। तो कोई ऐसा दिन नहीं था, कोई ऐसा टाइम नहीं था जब हम दोनों ने बैठ के तय किया कि अब हमें पार्टनर हो जाना चाहिए। इट जस्ट ग्रू, इट हैपन लाइक दैट। और फिर तो आपको पता ही है, मुझे बताने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, रेस्ट इज हिस्ट्री।
The rest is history. Thank you so much, Javed Sahab, for taking us on that little journey. And there's a lot more in the docu-series, I can promise you. At this point,
आपके सामने वो खुद वो राम बैठ रहे हैं। और यही-
सलीम साहब,
और यही कभी-कभी आप
इन्होंने
भूल जाते
इतनी
हो।
सारी यादें हमें बता दी। अगर आपको भी उस दौर की कोई यादें हैं जो हमारे साथ इस वक्त शेयर करना चाहते हैं, बड़ा अच्छा लगेगा हमें।
क्या भाई?
आपका माइक
हेलो
और पास
हेलो
आप ठीक
हेलो
आप ठीक है
अच्छा ठीक है। हम जा रहे थे एक मरतबा एक फिल्म के उस पे प्रीमियर पे। हाँ हम ये जावेद साहब में एक ही गाड़ी में थे, जा रहे थे और हमारे सामने एक प्रोड्यूसर डायरेक्टर जा रहे थे जिन्होंने 20 साल पहले एक फिल्म बनाई थी। तो बच्चे आए और ठोकना शुरू कर दिया और बॉनेट को सलीम जावेद जिंदाबाद, सलीम जावेद जिंदाबाद। तो एक 10 रुपये का नोट निकाला मैंने और उनका कहा कि ये लो, और वो जाके आगे को जो उनका नाम दिया डायरेक्टर का कि उनकी गाड़ी के आगे क्या करो, और उनका नाम दिया कि जिंदाबाद बोलो, जिंदाबाद बोलो। तो वो जैसे ये उसका जाके उसने जिंदाबाद बोलना शुरू किया तो उन्होंने पीछे मुड़ के देखा, देख के देखा, मेरे को लोग जानते हैं। और इसके बाद गाड़ी चली। तो इंटरवल में जब सिगरेट पीने निकले तो वो हम ढूंढ रहे थे कि हम कहाँ हैं। तो उसके बाद हम दिख गए उसे, तो घुमा फिरा के, जैसे आपने भी अभी थोड़ी देर पहले कहा देखा लोग जानते हैं और हर आदमी जानता है। तो थोड़ी देर बाद वो हमारे पास आके खड़े हो गए कि नहीं यार अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि 20 साल हो गए मेरी पिक्चर को, मेरा बच्चा जानता है।